Yo, AB Academy, what's going on, man? It's your boy Avery B. Today, I want to tell y'all a little certain thing, bro, that I felt like need to be said, that I feel like needed to be said. It's about why working a job teaches you how to be an entrepreneur. Before we talk about it, let's talk about it. What is an entrepreneur and what does working a job got to do with it? Entrepreneur is basically somebody who works for themselves, who set their own hours, who dictates everything that goes on in their life. Before we hop into it, I want to do a disclaimer. I am not in any way, shape, or form, trying to influence you to be an entrepreneur. I guarantee you it's not for everybody. You work every day of your motherfucking life. You feel me? You get paid good if you do it good. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. It's very draining. It's a very tedious task, but I won't trade it in for nothing in the world because literally it's so free, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do this every day than punch a clock for somebody else. That's just my personal opinion, but a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people would rather get that secure check, and I guarantee you, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Let's stop criticizing people because they work a job. How fucking stupid is that, bro? I hate when girls come along and say, "Oh, you work ill." Like, what are you talking about? That's the dumbest shit in my entire existence of hearing, bro. Somebody shaming somebody for how they make money. That's totally ridiculous. You feel me? With that being said, I'm not trying to encourage you to be an entrepreneur. It's a lot of negatives, pros, there's a lot of cons, there's a lot of all that stuff, bro. But I'm about to tell y'all how working a job taught me how to be an entrepreneur. I got all of my jobs listed here, bro. I worked a lot of them, you feel me? And it took me 5 jobs to understand what it had to take in order for me to work for myself. Okay, cool. Let's go through the jobs. My first job was Six Flags. When I worked at Six Flags, I was a lifeguard. You know what I mean? If you don't know me, if you're not tuned into my other channels, I also cannot swim. How are you a lifeguard that can't swim? I don't know either. That's why I was only there for 3 days. I quit on the third day because on the third day of training, they tried to get me to jump in the pool. I took my whistle off, I gave him my lifeguard hat, and I said, "See you later." Call my mama picked me up. Okay, cool. Job number one out of there, you feel me? Job number two, I worked at UPS. Surprisingly, my mother worked at UPS. She was the supervisor at UPS. Does this sound familiar? Do you work somewhere that one of your parents worked? It's not a coincidence, bro. It's literally hypnotic rhythm. Whatever your parents do, you are bound to do. That's why you have to step out of your comfort zone and do things that you want to do with your life. But I didn't know this then, bro. I was only like 17 at the time. I didn't know this, bro. You feel me? I know now. That's why I'm taking you through it. Because AB Academy is all about telling y'all my experiences so you don't have to go through the heartbreak, the pain that I went through. I'm fast tracking your life. And if you want more fast track, click the link in the description. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. It was UPS. I was there. I was throwing boxes. Here, I finally told myself I'm gonna be a YouTuber. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I drilled it in my mind. Years later, it happened. But we gonna skip past that. That job. How did I stop that job? I just think it was just too much, bro. I was only getting paid like $200 a week, and it was so draining. I was out every day. It just didn't make sense for me, bro. From there, I went to Goodwill. At Goodwill, I worked at the donor door. You feel me? I'm also learning stuff here. I'm noticing something about all these jobs. At the Goodwill, I went to a restaurant in Atlanta. Here, I'm learning communication skills. That's when I finally started pursuing YouTube heavy. You know what I mean? I'm there. I'm going on my breaks. I'm going across the street to the mall, doing public interviews. And then after all of this, I worked at a bread factory. At the bread factory, I'm piecing everything together. It's taking me 5 jobs, but from every job, I'm taking something out. I'm taking something out from every job. And I realized that all of these jobs have one thing in common. When I first came in the door, they put me through a system. When I first came through the door, they trained me. When I first came through the door, they gave me a book of what to do and what not to do, of how I'm supposed to do my job and how I'm not supposed to do my job. A checklist of all of these things must be done before my job is complete. A schedule on when I need to come to work versus not come to work. And everybody around me had a synchronized schedule based on the needs of the job, right? So when I put all of this in the perspective, bro, literally in the business, where we running as an entrepreneur, because if you're an entrepreneur, you're running your own business. We are our first employee, meaning we should run these businesses, run this structure the same way that we were in our job. For example, if you go to a McDonald's down the street and order a double cheeseburger and eat it, and then you drive an hour away to another McDonald's, different time zone, and eat the same double cheeseburger from a different employee, it's gonna taste exactly the same because those employees was trained to do the same thing. You have to do the same thing for your business. All of this job history, bro, literally just taught me that they know what the fuck they want, bro. They have a system of how they do things. They have a checklist. They have schedules. When you become an entrepreneur, when I became an entrepreneur, it was not like that. It was all over the place. It was all sporadic. Hold on. Bless me in the comments. It was all sporadic. It was everywhere, bro. But the best way to become an entrepreneur is to literally copy these big businesses, bro. Literally, bro. I went online before. Hold on. It's uncut, man. It's everything. I went online before, literally, and I put in job orientation, and I found an orientation sheet. I printed it. I took away everything they put, and I put it in for my main channel on YouTube. And I was like, wow, in order to run a successful YouTube channel, I just got to run it like a job that I was just working at. Literally, you are the CEO of your company. You are the CEO of your entrepreneurship, whether that's a YouTube, clothing brand, anything. Run it as such, bro. Run it as a profitable business, man. That is your duty to yourself. Literally, craft a system that makes your work inevitable to have a good day. I got a system where if I knock out all these checkpoints, I had a good, successful day in my work, in my day-to-day life. And you should do the same thing, man. So basically, all these jobs taught me how to be an entrepreneur, man. Through systems. This shit cool. Through systems, through doing the same thing, bro, every day to make your job lit. And that's about it, man. I just really had to tell y'all that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, man. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you need help on your entrepreneurial journey with the content stuff like I do right here, make sure you click the link in the description. I teach you how to be a profitable content creator. I got a lot of jewels. I got a lot of gems in the chat right now. A lot of courses that when you join, you instantly access it with no extra cost. Make sure you join up right now, man. AB Academy out. No cap.